The following is a presentation of ECB Sports.
All right, Prime fans, we are back. Top of the second, 1-0. The Wolves up over the Prime with banana ball rules in effect. Mason in the box. Here we go. That one low and inside. Ball one. Again, either of these teams have the ability to just crack this wide open. And he fouls that one off. 1-1. So the winner of this game goes to the championship later today. So a lot riding on this game right here for both teams. And that's strike two, called strike there. 1-2 to Mason. And the pitch. And he rips one into the gap. That's got past the center fielder. Is he going to go to second? He better get there. And he's back. He kept into a single. That was a good shot and a way to get it in by the center fielder, but a good rip there. I have to say this for the highlight reel, though. If Mason had worried less about where the ball was and just been trucking, he would have been on second. All right, so we're going to get, he's our catcher, so we're going to get a pinch runner. Bryce will be on first for him. And now, Barrett Bridges Rowe in the box. He's due. Let's go, Barrett. And he takes a cut. And Bryce is safe at second. Good throw by that catcher. All right, 0-1 to Barrett. Here we go. And he takes a look at one inside. 1-1. And that one's outside. 2-1. And that one's fouled off. Bryce was going, but he'll come back and reset. Barrett's going to have to get around on it. A little late. So that's going to make it 2 strikes on him. He's going to have to protect here, or as I like to say, attack the baseball. 2-2 the count. And he got him, struck him out. Bryce does make the steal over to third. But Barrett with the strikeout heads back to the dugout. And now Wyatt steps into the box. And he takes a cut, strike one. Bryce on third. And a little high and outside. 1-1, I believe the count. Here we go. And strike two. We're going to have to hit the ball, boys. We're not going to keep up with them. They can hit and they can score. We got to get our bats going right here. Wyatt can do it. Let's go. And he does put it into play. That one's going to go to second base, and they should get the out there. So that makes 2. But Bryce did score, so a sacrifice there. Now with 2 outs, and Parker comes into the box. And he takes a look at strike 1. Good pitch. And quickly in the hole, 0-2 to Parker. And that one a little bit inside. He didn't like that one. 1-2. And that's strike 3, so that's going to be 3 outs. We're going to swap them out, folks. We'll be right back. So the Prime did put a run on the board. But going into the bottom of the second with banana rules in effect, the Upstate Wolves have a chance to negate that run if they can score 2 here. If at the end of the second inning, they have not scored 2 runs, it will remain tied 1-1 as it is right now. So we're going to take just a break and swap it out as we see the Prime take the field, and we will be right back on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we are back. I think defensively, everything's just the same. Braylon's still on the bump as we get ready to go back to baseball. We've got a batter in the box. Everybody is in place, and here we go. And he takes a look at ball 1. And there's a strike. 1-1. And there's a hit. Cole has it. Yes, sir. Nicely done. And 1 out. Good job, Cole. That's the way to play, kid. 1 out. I thought that one was going to get over his head. He tracked it all the way. So good job there. And now they've got a new batter in the box here. We're going to do it again.
Great job, Cole!
Cole, take a couple steps back. Take steps back. About right there. That's good. Be ready to go either way. All right, here we go, 2-0. And that one's in the dirt. Gonna make it 3-0 to this batter. And that's gonna bring him down. Here we go. Gotta throw it around. And they keep him to 1. All right, so now with 1 out and a runner on first, Braylon set to go back to work. And there's a strike. And 2. Nicely done. And that one's in the dirt. Runner's going to go to second. Here comes the throw. And that one gets past Barrett, but Zach there to knock it down. So a successful steal for this young man. And that one's down the third base line. They call it fair. Okay, so a run's gonna score. That will negate the one that 5G Prime earned in the top of the second. And now a runner on second, still 1 out. That was a hard hit ball right down the third baseline. Why it couldn't get there, that's why they call it the hot corner. So here we go. And there's a hard hit ball. That one's in the gap. Cole's going to get that one. He's going home with it. And whoa! Come on! Oh, he was out. Oh my goodness! What a play! All right, so that scores another run. Fire the commentator for not being objective. But Cole gunned him, and I thought he was out. I didn't have the camera on it, so I'll never be able to know. But they called him safe, so that negates the run that the Prime earned in the first and gives the Upstate Wolves 2 points. So 2-0 as we go into the top of the third. We'll be right back. All right, Prime fans, we're back. Top of the third. And everybody stays where they are, I believe. And AJ now in the box. Here we go. And AJ takes a cut, strike one. Wolves up 2-0 with banana ball rules in effect. 2 controversial calls that go against the Prime, at least in my estimation, and that's quickly 0-2 for AJ. AJ got to get around on it. Both at home, one that kept a point from the Prime, and that one a little bit low, and then that last play where Cole threw it from shallow right, and I thought he was out. But that being said, umpires calling balls and strikes and making judgment calls. That's it. And struck him out. All right, so with 1 out, Zach comes into the box. Let's go, Zach. And strike one there. A little high, I guess. One and one to Zach. Here we go. And he, let's see, foul ball there. Yeah, okay, so strike 2. 1-2. And that one high, gonna make it 2-2. And we're going full count. All right, Zach, come on, bud. Right here, base hit ball 4. Let's go, bud. And he got him. All right, that's 2.
Now batting, number 77, Cole.
And with 2 outs, Cole steps into the box. See if we can get something going here. And Cole takes a swing late. 0-1. You're gonna have to come around. This pitcher is throwing some heat. There's no doubt about that. And 2. Let's go, Cole. Put the bat on the ball. And 3, and he's out. 3 up, 3 down. Wolves in command right now. Prime's gonna have to do something. So we're gonna take just a break right now. In the middle of the 3rd, the Wolves are up 2-0 and get a chance to put another point on the board. Here in the bottom of the 3rd, we're gonna swap them out and we will be right back. Stick with us. Thanks for watching 10U Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, so a defensive change here to let you know. Cole has moved from right field to first, and Brantley is now in the game in right field. We are at the bottom of the 3rd with Braylon still on the mound, and he goes to work and gets strike 1 right there. The Prime are gonna have to defensively be ready to go. Strike 2. And keep these Wolves from putting any more runs on the board. 2-0 right now. And that one high, ball 1, 1-2. Two and 2. And there's a hit. That one goes to Cole. He got it, and Isaiah was headed that way. And coach giving Cole a little bump there for a good try, just couldn't get back. Isaiah was on the way. So now the Wolves with a runner on first. There goes the runner. And the throw comes down. Barrett's there to stop it. All right, so that's going to put a runner in scoring position for the Wolves. 1 out and a new batter in the box. Here we go. And there's a long shot. That's going to be down in left center. 1 run's going to score. Great hit. Nothing you could do about that. I mean, that was just right in the gap. So that's going to score a run. That's going to add 1 to the Upstate Wolves in the bottom of the 3rd. So that's going to make it 3-0 as we go into the top of the 4th. These guys are going to have to get their bats hot if they hope to stay in this game. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. Thank you for watching 10U Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, Prom fans, we're back. Top of the 4th. Banana ball rules in effect. And so right now, the Wolves are up 3-0 over the prime, and Isaiah puts it into play to third, and he bobbles it just a little bit. Can we beat him out? And he does. And they're going to hold him up there. So lead off, first pitch with a good hard hit ball to the third baseman. He bodied that up and made the throw and almost got the out. Just a little bit of time cost right there. So Brantley now steps into the box. Let's see what damage he can do with the runner on first. Isaiah over there with a single. There goes Isaiah. There's the throw. And a good throw and a good stop there by the shortstop. But he is safe. Time called. That was a strike to Brantley, I guess a called strike. So we got Isaiah now on second. And that one's in the dirt. And there they go to third. And he's safe at third. Good throw again from the catcher. Got under the tag. Coach telling Isaiah, you got to hustle. Catcher's good. Got to give credit where credit's due. He made a good throw to second and a good throw to third, just not quite quick enough to catch Isaiah. And there's a strike. It's going to make two, 1-2. And he puts it into play, and they're going to choose where they're going. And they choose to go to home, to first as a sacrifice, and Isaiah scores. So that puts a run on the board and one out as we come back to the top of our lineup with Bryce. So good little sacrifice there, Brantley. Good job. And Bryce takes a cut. These guys are going to have to get out early on this pitcher. He's still throwing gas, doing a good job, commanding the plate. And two. Let's go, Bryce. You got him. Come on. And Bryce pops that one up. That one should be caught by the pitcher. And he does. So quickly, 2 outs there.
Number 44, Cooper
All right, so with 2 outs, Cooper steps into the box, trying to get something going here. And he takes a look at one a little bit low, ball 1. And there's a strike, 1-1. And that one high. 2-1. And that one low. Now 31. So Cooper ahead. Still looking for a good pitch. We want to swing. We're not looking for walks. We want hits. Let's go. And Cooper takes that one. He's going to come down, and he can go as far as he can get before they all touch it, the infield. And they're pulling the old toss it around trick. So Cooper will be safe on first with a walk.
Number 9,
All right, with Cooper on first, still 2 outs. Braylon comes into the box. He drove it on him. Let's see if he can do it again. Here we go. There goes Cooper, and he drops one. There you go, right there. Let's see if he can beat him out. And they got him there. All right, so a little word from Coach there. A little word of encouragement. All right, so the Prime put 1 on the board there, top of the 4th, same situation as the last inning. Now going into the bottom of the 4th, if the Wolves score 2 runs in this bottom half here, they can negate this 1 run. Currently the score 3-1. So we'll see how it ends up. And looking here before we go to the break, I can see we've had a pitching change. And Wyatt, the Kraken Bracken, is going to take over. As Braylon, let's see, we've got Braylon and Barrett out here at short. I know, I guess Barrett's going to third, Braylon at short. So we're going to take our break, and we will be right back just in a second. Thank you for watching 10U Baseball with ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we're back. Ready to start the bottom of the 4th. Wyatt on the mound, getting ready to go to work against these Upstate Wolves, currently 3-1. Well, Game Changer's telling me 3-0. I don't know why that run got taken away. But that being said, Prime has got to turn things around right here in the bottom of the 4th. Here we go. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1, I believe that's going to make it. And there's a chopper. Barrett's got that one. It makes the play to Cole for an out. Good job, young man, over there. That was a hard hit ball. Doom-da-doom-da-doom-da-doom-da-doom. Hot corner. And there's Barrett for it. All right, Bubba. Good job. Cole telling him 1 out and back up. And that one's fouled off. Outfield is back for this batter. And here's the pitch. Just a touch inside. 1-1 our count. And he makes a hard hit ball. Braylon can't quite hang on to it. And Cole makes the pick, but it pulled him off the base. So there's a single. I mean, that was a shot. And Braylon knocked it down, brought it back in, and made the throw, but just not quite in time. Had to rush it a little bit. So that pulled Cole off the base. And so now the Wolves with a runner on first. And there he goes. Nope, he's going to stay where he is. And now he's going. And they throw a little bit wild. Mason rushing the throw there. Isaiah able to come up and get it. So the runner make it safely to second now in scoring position. right, here we go. 1-1 to this batter. And he's late. Strike 2. Good pitch. One out. Let's go defense. And that one's in the dirt. Mason knocks it down. There goes the throw to third, and that's in dirt. Nice stab and stop by Barrett. Nice pick. All right, so now runner on third. Here we go. 2-2, I believe the count. Still one out. And that one's outside. All right, full count. And there's another chopper to Braylon. This time he fields it clean. Cole's got the out. All right, so that's going to make 2 outs. But a run does score. And now a new batter in the box. And somebody caught it. Banana ball rules in effect. So that's number 3, out number 3. And we're going to swap them out and take a break as the Upstate Wolves in command of this game right now as we head into the top of the 5th. Wolves 4, 5G Prime 0. We will be right back. Thank you for watching Top Gun Sports here on ECB. All right, Prime fans, we are back here in Greenwood, South Carolina for the semifinals. And the winner of this game goes to the championship a little bit later today.
Number 46, Mason.
And currently the Upstate Wolves up 3-0 over the Prime. As we get started here in the top of the 5th, Mason steps into the box. Let's go, Mason. Lead us off, buddy. And he pops one straight up out of play. Nobody there to catch it. You got to catch that. That would have been an out. That's why you got a tent, right? You don't have to worry about it. Yep, there you go. All right.
Stay right there. You're good.
All right, so that one fouled out of play over my way. I got to be on my P's and Q's. That one's low, 1-1. And that one's a little high, good eye. Just a tad outside, a little high. It's gonna make it 2-1 to Mason. He's 1 for 1 today. And that one's gonna be low and in the dirt. Top of the 5th, this pitcher has thrown 47 pitches and done, and he nails him there. You gotta wear it like Barrett. I was gonna say he has done a great job with both his speed and control.
Number 4, Barrett.
I'm gonna walk that one off. I got him right in the calf. And we may be able to get a pinch runner. Yeah, so Braylon was the last out, and because Mason is our catcher, we can get a pinch runner. So Braylon's gonna come run for him. And Braylon will absolutely rob you blind. And as we go around, Barrett's now in the box. Let's go, Barrett. Come on, you're due, buddy. And he hits that one foul. So Braylon's going to come back. We're going to reset and do it again. Here we go. Barrett got to get around on it. There goes. All right, so Braylon went to second. Decent throw, but not in time. So he's there up. Moves him around a scoring position with no outs. And Barrett with a 1-1 count. Here we go. And he puts that one into play. Chopper right back to to the pitcher. He goes to first, gets Barrett out, but that moves Braylon around. All right, so as Barrett trots back to the dugout, Braylon is over there on third. He'll get his lead as Wyatt steps into the box. And he takes a cut, strike one. And that one's high. 1-1 the count. And that one's inside. Here comes Braylon. It's going to be tight. And he's safe this time. They had called him out before with the catcher in the baseline. And this time it was the pitcher, but he was safe. So that puts a run on the board, at least for the time being, for the Prime. Clears the bases, which now Wyatt could steal on a pass pitch with a 3-1 count. And he takes a cut there. That's strike two. Full count here. No, I guess that's 22. 2-2. So now he has to protect. Here we go. And that one is low in a way. So that is going to bring it to full count. And he pops that one out of play. Somebody catch it. Somebody catch it. Oh, almost caught. Somebody catch it. Listen to me. I'm hollering for the wrong team. So that was Wyatt. I'm just looking for somebody to catch it and make an out. I just like to see it. Banana ball rules here, but kid missed it. So Wyatt lives on. Must have been a friend of the catcher's because the catcher's having a word with him. He had a glove on. He hit the glove, bounced out and hit him in the face. So, all right, Wyatt gets a reprieve there. Full count. Here we go. And he struck him out. Cha-ching. Rung him up on strike three. So that's going to be 2 outs. And Parker comes to bat. 2 outs, here we go. And Parker takes a cut, a little bit late there. Good cut, good pitch. Strike one. That one's outside. Two and one our count.
Ever since I walked over there for the last time, there's been 2 foul balls right here.
And he fouls that one off, so that's going to be good for strike two. Going to make it 2-2. Let's go, Parker. 2 outs. Make it count right here, kid. And he does put one into the gap. That's going to be good for a single. And there we go. Nicely done, young man, right in the gap. Couldn't have needed that at a better time. Good job, young man. And so with Parker on first and 2 outs, AJ comes to bat. AJ's due. 0 for 1 today, his second appearance here. Struck out on his first one. And a good move by the pitcher. But Parker back safely. And there goes Parker. And no throw, so he is there safely. And Parker now going to third, and it gets past him. Coach says stay there. So he's now safely at third. Still 2 outs. So we're gonna leave Parker on third, hoping that AJ can bring him in. AJ's still battling over here. Showing a count 0-2 to AJ, is that right? And AJ, a long fly ball, that one should be caught, and it is. So that's 3 outs. So that is going to bring us into the bottom of the 5th with 5G Prime with 1 on the board right now. But the Upstate Wolves, as the home team, are going to bat in the bottom of the 3rd, have another opportunity to negate that run. We're going to swap them out just here briefly, and we will be right back with 10U Baseball on ECB Sports. All right, Prime fans, we're back. A couple of defensive changes, actually a number of them, as Wyatt remains on the mound. He goes to work here. I believe Barrett is now behind the plate. AJ's on third, Parker's at short, Isaiah stays at second, and now Zach is at first. And foul ball there makes it 1-1. And that one high and inside, 2-1. And good cut there. Beautiful pitch. Gonna make it 2-2. Here's some sunshine for the first time today. Everybody gonna like that. And that one low and in the dirt. I believe that's going to make it full count. Let's go, Wyatt. Get him down. Set him down right here. Set him down. Set him down. And that one's going to be low. That's going to bring him around. We got to throw it around. All right, so we got to throw it around with banana ball rules. Every infielder except the pitcher and the catcher have to touch it, and the runner can advance as far as he can get at his own risk. And so this kid on a walk ends up on second. And now we got another batter in the box. Here we go. Let's go, defense. And there goes a runner down to third, and that gets past AJ. It gets past, and that run's gonna score. Goodness, boys. All right, so that puts another run on the board. No outs. Hey, coach. Coach. All right, so here we go. A little bit low. Wyatt wanting the call on that one. Let's go, young man. Stay focused. And that one in the dirt. 2-0. And that one popped up. That one's going to be foul and get down. Nobody getting into that one. So that's going to be a long strike on a 3-0 count. Going to make it 3-1. And there's a strike. All right, so full count now to this batter. Let's get him, Wyatt. Set him down. And that's in the dirt. We got to throw it around again. And that keeps him at first. So I got to give props to Coach Rowe here and having the kids throw it around and not run to the pitcher's mound. There comes a banana on deck. There goes the runner, and that's hit. That's a fair ball. Got past Zach down the first baseline. Runners are going, and the play's going to be at home. Barrett's there to stop it and keep everybody where they are. Runners now on second and third. Zach just couldn't get that one down the first baseline. And now we have a banana. Can she bat with that thing on her head? Okay, she says, I'm gonna take this off. Banana ball's in effect, so moms can bat once per tournament. We're in the bottom of the fifth. The Wolves are up 4-1 over the Prime. Runners on second and third with no outs. And under banana ball rules, a coach gets to pitch to the mom. She's got her walk-up song. As she steps into the box, what's going on? Little advice from the coach. We're gonna bunt? What are we gonna do here? Just hit the ball. Let's go. All right, here we go. Strike. And then, wow, she knocks the snot out of it. And Bryce is there. Play's gonna be at home. And he gets it in. All right, I thought that they were gonna go home with it. She knocked the snot out of that ball. Bryce was there in center field to catch it. And gets, I don't know what words were exchanged there, but gets the ball in, and the runners stay at second and third. I don't know don't know what happened there, but we're back to baseball. Wyatt's back on the mound. Runners on the second and third with one out. And a batter in the box. Here we go. That one's high, ball 1. Let's go defense. And there's the ball chopper to AJ, and he makes the throw to first, excuse me, to home. And that's gonna bring a run home, so that's gonna end the bottom of the 5th. So that's gonna negate the run that we put on earlier, I believe. It's gonna make it 5-0, I think. So we're gonna take a break and we'll be right back as we try to finish this thing up. The winner goes to the championship a little bit later today. I think, let's see, so, okay, now it's 4-0. That's what it is, 4-0 of the banana ball rules. We will be right back with you. Okay, Prime fans, we're back, top of the 6th. Upstate Wolves 4, Prime 0. This is a 6-inning game, and so if the Prime doesn't put more than 6 runs on the board here in the top of the 6th and then hold the Wolves in the bottom, the Wolves are going to advance to the championship as Zach Wallace steps into the box. Now, this is my opinion, and that's all it is, and it's not worth a bucket of spit, as they say. This kid on the mound is now pitched 6 innings. Pitch count is at 67, 68 as we start right here. And he's still throwing hard, but that is not healthy. That's my opinion. There's no way I would throw a 10-year-old 70-plus pitches to win a game, to go to the championship for a $2 ring. Just wouldn't do it. It's not worth it. But that's my opinion. He's still pitching well, but that's not the point. He's going to feel it tomorrow for sure. And I just don't think it's right to do that to a 10-year-old kid. And that's all I got to say about that. 2-1. Here we go. That one low, 3-1. And that one high. So here comes Zach as they throw it around, and they're going to run to the mound like every other team. Like I said, I gave props to Coach Rowe earlier for having his team stay put and play it the way it was designed. So that brings Zach down on a walk with no outs. With Zach on first, Cole comes to the box with no outs. Let's go, Cole. Cole 0 for 1 today in this game. There goes Zach inside, and Zach is up on no throw. And Cole takes a cut awfully late there. This pitcher's still throwing heat. 73 pitches now. 1-1. Cole's gonna have to get out in front of him. He's gonna hit it. And Cole pops one up. That one should be caught, and it is. So that's an out, and Zach stays at second. Well, Cole got the bat on the ball.
Number 21, Isaiah McAbee.
All right, so Isaiah in the box now. Isaiah 1 for 1. Let's go, son. And the pitcher runs at Zach to get him back on second. Let's go, Isaiah. And that one is fair, going foul down the first base line. So we'll reset and do that one again. And outside, good stop by the catcher there. Keeps Zach at second. It's going to be 1-1 to Isaiah. And Isaiah laid on that one. 1-2. Pitcher now at 77 pitches. And Isaiah fouls that one off. Remains 1-2. Number 2, he has thrown a great game today. There's no doubt about that. I'm not talking about his pitches. He's done a great job. And he strikes out Isaiah. So that's 2 outs. This will be his 80th pitch of the game. And now with 2 outs, Brantley steps into the box. And there's a strike. So the Upstate Wolves 1 out away from going to the championship here. Pitcher again runs at Zach, gets him back to second. And Brantley a little bit late there. Strike 2, 1 pitch away, I believe, here from a win for the Upstate Wolves. And he did not go. Blue says nope. 1-2. And he got him. And I believe that's ball game. That's going to be ball game, as I thought. When the Upstate Wolves win it in the top of the 6th with a walk-off, 4-0 over the 5G Prime. You got to give number 2, the pitcher, props, but he broke 80 pitches in 6 innings. And as I said, you know, you can win games, you can win championships, you can win rings here in Top Gun baseball, wherever you play, and that's great. But I just don't think that's right. Just my opinion. But we're going to call it a day, guys. 5G Prime ends up 3-1 on the weekend, so not a bad weekend. We're going to wrap it up, and we will see you in a couple of weeks at the World Series down in Easley, I believe, for Top Gun Sports with ECB Sports and 5G Prime. We'll see you then. Y'all take care.